Nine has killed Azog, but ever since he ventured into Khazad-dûm, he has been silent. No one knows why. Before the pass leading to the gates of Khazad-dûm, the survivors of the confrontation against Azog gathered anew. After the slaying of Azog, they had withdrawn from the encampment, anticipating another assault from the orcs who still dwelt within Khazad-dûm. With them, they bore away only the head of Azog and the body of Nine orc foe. Indeed, Nine's mail collar had withstood Azog's blow, but the same could not be said for his neck. It snapped, and by all accounts, Nine had died in an instant. Little comfort it was to Nine, who had remained silent ever since he ventured beyond the great gates. Even so, the head of Azog was the prize King Thrain had sought ever since Nar brought word of Thor's death to the exiles of Zudragund, and it had been won. Left nearly halt under Uro wounded him at Durin Stone. King Thrain knelt among his guard, but his eyes would not be turned from Khazad-dûm. Azog is slain, and the Iron Foot has taken his head. The orcs should know the battle has turned against them, and yet some of Azog's own clan still cling to their meager holdings outside the great gates. It cannot stand. Slay these Ufurzrak and drive the rest of his ilk back beyond the gates of Khazad-dûm. Azanubazar will be ours. Alright. So you want me to defeat these Ufurzrak orcs and investigate the gates. And will I too remain silent after I do so? I'm sure that this has bad idea written all over it. It looks like they're all running towards the gates and ignoring anyone in their path as they come along. But we will destroy those banners that are there in the name of Azog. We will defeat Uzurfak that are within there. And we will collect trophy beers from the Uzrak at that location. We will restore the honor of the dwarves and kill the orcs. And we will begin with these. You are the first of many of the Ufurzrak that are going to go down, and he's got friends. Well, oh, whew. Just why I bring him out, yes. Because this does not look like it is going to be an easy thing here at all. So let us head on inside. Let's grab him and maybe we could get him down before that bodyguard gets back here. I'm sure he's going to come here and try to interrupt my day. Maybe I could take down a banner or three while I'm at it. You could die now. Thank you for cooperating. And now you. Oh, oopsie daisy. Defiler. Defiler alert. No, 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 no. You're not going to do that to me. And now you. Oh, one of these guys. You can also die if you don't mind. All right, let's see. Banners. Banners. All right, beards, banners, orcs. Yes, I think I got an idea of all that I need to do here. We've made it quite a bit of way so far. How close can we get to these gates before things become too rough for me? And will I be able to finish my investigation? I'm sure that these guys would like to stop me. So I'll have to stop them from stopping me. And that's you. I've killed quite a bit of their bodyguard. I've killed quite a few orcs. I've recovered beards. I still have a few more flags I need to do, but most of all, I need to investigate that door. I just hope that whatever has been keeping our friend silent. Ugh. Whatever's keeping him silent is not going to come out and bite me. Maybe Durin's Bane is in there? Because there is always that awful thought and possibility. Let's take care of that banner. Looks like there are a couple of more of those. Unfortunately, there are also quite a number of orcs between here and there. Oh, like right over here. Hey, this way. A nice private place where we can battle. This place is packed with orcs. And I hope never to see another one of these things again after today. Something tells me I'm not going to get that wish. Well, then I guess I'm going to have to get by this guy. And I am pretty sure that whatever happens, I am going to have to rest after all of this. That's for sure. Are you two done? Probably not. Orcs are never done making a nuisance of themselves. There you go. Now, let's deal with you. Then maybe I could reach to the gate finally. Well, I still have a couple of banners to grab. Maybe I could avoid the other side for a little while. Oh, two. Well, that's enough to give anyone the shivers. Two bodyguards at the same time. I guess not when I can't reach. So, what can I find at the gate other than these two guys? Well, before the gates of Khazad-dûm, crows pick at Azog's remains. Well, I better make sure that pros don't pick at my remains. That's the way things are going right now. Well, maybe I just better return after this and get out of here because I can tell I'm not welcome. I'm definitely not welcome. Absolutely not welcome. Whew. That's one down. Oh, it's the other one who... Hello! Are you done? Nah, I guess so. Look, I've already got one of you down. Maybe you just run on inside? Nope. Alright, fine. Maybe I just better go and get back to Thrain. I have finished scouting the door, and yes, Ozog is most definitely dead. At last, Ozog is slain, and those of his kin who survived have been driven back into Hazardum. Alas, we have borne many losses of our own. For 9 years, I desired only to avenge my father Thor, and now that is done. Young Dain took Ozog's head in retribution, and now I would see it set upon a stake as a warning to Bog and all those who would dare to challenge the Longbeards. Nay, who dare to challenge any of the dwarves of the Seven Houses. Let's return to the gates of Hazardum, son of the Iron Hills. Yes, let us return there in triumph.
And so the battle of the Azan Ulbizar was ended. Although Azog and some 10,000 of his kin lay dead, the battle had exacted a heavy toll on the dwarves of the Habanaka. Yet in the mind of King Thrain, the sixth war of the dwarves and orcs was not yet finished.
It is time, Hemeth. I thank you for helping me up those stairs, Hermath. But not even this accursed leg wound will keep me from my duty. Dain and Thorin stand beside a newly set stake at the gates of Hazardum. Azog sealed his fate the moment he slew my father Thor. This shall be a fitting end for him, I think. I would see to this myself, Ironfoot. There he goes, to set Azog's head upon a stake. Father Thor, you are avenged. King Thrain, someone approaches. Nar? Nar? Why have you come, my friend? Yes, why did you come? Silence is all I got. What is Nar going to do? The debt is paid! A coin pouch. Nar is right. all among my Habanaha have earned a night's rest, but far too many of our kin and cousins shall not wake again. Let Khazad-dûm bear witness to their deeds, both great and small, and so we shall not return to Amdan tonight. Durin himself shall watch over us. Durin himself shall watch over us. As cold winter's night wore on, the dwarves of the Havanaka huddled in the dale. But there would be no songs, nor any great speeches or feasts. Those who had survived dreamt dark dreams as they slept among the dead. Although they did not know it, many of the wounded would not wake again. As dawn breaks, you discover a great gathering of survivors at Durin Stone. Among the survivors you discover the kings of the 7 houses gathered in council. Azanum Bazaar was hard won, but it is ours at last. And now no enemy stands between our people and Khazad-dûm. The war is over, heir of Durin. You may lack one eye, but you still have a second with which to see as much. We fought to avenge Thror, yes! He is avenged, and ravens pick clean the head of Azog. Indeed, the cup of victory is ours. But it is too heavy for our hands to grip, and its draught is bitter. Khazad-dûm was the house of your fathers, not ours. What should we care to face what lies within? Whatever riches it once held were lost long ago. I am the last of my line, and our dead are beyond counting. How would you pay their wergild's long beard? Dragons stole your wealth long ago. Would you have us pluck it from their hoards? Let us be done with this. It is time we return to our own lands. Well, then, what of you, my kin? Do you also mean to abandon me? We are faithful to you, King Thrain. But know this, Khazad-dûm, though near, lies beyond our grasp. And why is that, Ironfoot? Dain finally speaks.
Oh, Hermath, I wish I did not have to speak of it.
I must speak of it, and I will say what I must. For I have seen what lies within its shadows. What did he see inside Khazad-dûm?
I crossed the threshold, and the first hall laid before me.
Yes? It is ended! Thror is avenged, and Azog is slain! Haunt this place no longer, lest you share his fate! Of Bolg and the other surviving orcs, I found no sign, so I crept down the stairs of the first hall. Yes? And what did you see? Whatever it was must have been terrible. But then a sound echoed. Something horrid, beyond orc or troll. And in the distance a glimmer grew out of the gloom, and it came forth. Oh. Uh-huh. Durin's Bane. I suggest you get out. Durin's Bane. And it is beyond our skill, or the skill of any here, to vanquish such a foe. It would be better to face Smaug himself than such a terror. A day shall come when our people walk Khazad-dûm once more, but it is not this day. It will take a power great indeed, and a world changed before we tread again within its halls. We will not enter Khazad-dûm, and neither will you, King Thrain. Neither would you. As the dwarves again fall silent, King Thrain says, "What say you, Oakenshield?" "Be not silent. I would hear your word in this as well." "All have heard the songs of Khazad-dûm's fall. Even with the full strength of all the houses, taking it would cost more than we can spare. Alone? It would be easier to pluck the stars from Kellam than else. No, thine speaks aright. If we mean to take back our home, then let that home be the Lonely Mountain." At first, King Thorin says nothing. After a moment, he straightens his beard and turns to the other survivors. "Enough blood has been shed at Azanu-Bizar. Thror has taken his place at the forge of the first crafter. Let us honor our dead and be gone from this place." And so it was decided that the dwarves would depart Azanu-Bizar. But before they did, they took the arms and mail of their dead. Too many were slain to entomb, and against their custom, they turned instead to fire. The dwarves felled every tree in the dale until Azanu-Bizar lay barren. There they built great pyres upon which to burn their dead. And so honored were the Marazan, the burned dwarves of Azanu-Bizar. All throughout Azanu-Bizar, the pyres burned. They burned with the dwarves that fell, here at Azanubizar, and they will be forever remembered for what they did in this battle. But what will we do next? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Legacy of Durin.